Hi, it's Scott. Here to talk about afterthoughts from today's teaching. Today we took another little baby step further into the Sermon on the Mount, which is found in Matthew 5. And it was all about where Jesus says, if you think I came to abolish the law, I didn't. And it's the whole challenge that he gives of the misinterpretation of the Pharisees and Sadducees, the religious elites, and their understanding of Scripture. And so what I talked about today was that we want to be careful we don't elevate Scripture above Jesus. That's what we don't want to do. We want to let Jesus interpret Scripture for us. A classic example of that is found in Acts chapter 10. And here's a story here of Peter, who is in the city of Joppa, and he's at someone's home. Lunch is being prepared, and so he goes up on the roof to pray. While praying, he falls into a trance, and he has a vision. And the vision is of this large sheet coming down before him, and on the sheet are animals, reptiles, and birds. And he hears a voice that says, Peter, get up, kill, and eat. And Peter says, I have never eaten anything that our Jewish laws have declared impure or unclean. I won't do it, in other words. And then the voice says to him, do not call something unclean if God has made it clean. This goes on 3 times, and then the sheet is gone. Peter wakes up, puzzled to the nth degree, and perplexed, not knowing can't make heads or tails of this. And then a knock comes at the door, and there's 3 men there, and they have been sent by a Roman officer by the name of Cornelius, who has requested Peter's presence. So Peter goes with them the next day to Cornelius's house. And as Peter walks in, he has some small talk with Cornelius, and then he finally says to him, you do know that it is against the law for a Jewish man to enter a Gentile's house and also to even associate with him. But God has shown me that I should no longer think of any person as unclean or impure. So I came without objection. That story is amazing, that Peter, a follower of the Jewish law, could shift. That's like a 180 shift that took place there. How did that happen? Well, it's simple, actually. For Peter, Jesus, he had an intimate relationship with Jesus. Jesus was his Lord. Scripture was underneath that. He allowed Jesus to interpret Scripture for him. I just want you to ponder that. Look at your own life. Look at your own faith walk with Jesus. Do you at times see it as Scripture sometimes comes above Jesus? Or do you make sure that Jesus is elevated to Lord, to what he should be? I leave you with that to think about. And I hope it's a deep, rich thinking. I wish we could have conversation together about this. But it's so important that we make Jesus our center point. Bless you guys. Have a great day, and we'll catch you later.